Hey everyone, it's Little Lollycat here, and I am very sleepy right now, but I have reviews to do. So, I actually pre-recorded the start of this review, but it wasn't very well done, so I decided just to do it all now that I've actually tried the product. So the product I'm talking about today is the ABU Preschool plastic-backed ones. Because crinkles. As you can see, they feature the same 4 designs as the cloth-backed. I don't have all 4 here, I'm afraid, just 2 of them out. The other ones are in the drawer away. It has this front landing strip, which isn't overpowering, I would say. Like, the plastic here isn't overpowering, it's quite soft plastic. It doesn't have a waistband. They are, after opening it, it's about that thick. It's like a medium thickness. Has 2 tapes on each side with a not particularly big gap in between, I will say, which I have found other ABU products tend to have a slightly larger gap here, so keep that in mind. It's got the leg guards and it has the quilted inside again, like you expect from most ABU products. It is quite cute, I will say. It is actually quite cute. It's very babyish and it is quite cute. Now, I will say, it comes in a pack of 10 and you get 4 designs in the pack and it's a random selection that you get. But I will say I definitely have a bigger preference for these, like the moon and star ones. I think they're much cuter than the others. I like closely followed by this one, and then the other 2 I could just leave. I would happily buy a pack of just those ones, which is the only downside. If you like one of the designs and not the others, you're kind of stuck with all the others. So these were actually sent to me by ABUDale Factory, which stocks both those ones and the cloth-backed ones, because you can get both. They exist in both forms, because obviously there was a high demand for them, so it's actually fairly cheap for an ABU product. And I will say that I did actually test these out far more harshly than I intended to, which probably gives me a better indication of how good they actually are. So I went on a walk wearing these, and this walk was supposed to be like a couple of hours at most, you know, not a very long walk. But I got horribly lost and managed to end up on a walk that should have lasted like 2 hours, and I was out for 5. So I walked over 12 miles in one of these. So they were more than thoroughly tested. So what I will say for them is, surprisingly, they are light. They don't make you sweat, which I was really shocked at. And I didn't actually get any chafing or irritation from them, which I get with quite a lot of different kinds. And it might be to do with the fact that they are slightly smaller made, as well as the fact that the plastic is different. So they were actually very, very, very good. However, and as a lot of people know, I like my waistbands on my diapers. I do like my waistbands. I think that they tend to make them sit a bit nicer. However, I actually put one of these on and felt cute in it without the waistband, which was very, very rare, and it wasn't flapping about too much. However, there are cons in that with the tapes being so close together, you can't arrange the same, because I have quite hefty hips and quite a small waist. So they were too close together to really pull in properly for the waist and have let out for the hips, which was a bit of a shame. But I didn't have any issues with them falling down or anything like that, which was good. But I will say that ABU, a lot of their products are 5,000 millilitres. That's kind of became sort of like the industry standard, if you will, now for diapers, especially premium brand diapers. But these ones only hold 3,200 millilitres. So it's almost a 2 litre difference. It's almost half the capacity of a normal adult baby diaper now, which is noticeable. So I used these 4 times and I was at the point where I was starting to leak a bit. Luckily I used it the final time when I'd gotten home, so there was no accidents or any shame, but definitely keep in mind that I would say these weren't, to be fair, these were more not just like mild peas, they were more like flooding than anything else. But I will say for them that they held up very well. I would actually suggest them for people, and I am genuinely, and I know a lot of my friends will be genuinely surprised that I actually do think that they were quite good. I think they're light, they're airy, and that's really to their, like, that's really for them, like that's a really positive thing for them. Because I know a lot of brands tend to focus on bulk more, but then it's not breathable and it can be a bit uncomfortable. But these I never had that issue with. I never had the issue of I've been wearing for so long that I feel like I want to take off because it's starting to irritate or itch or, you know, do anything. I didn't have that problem with these. So I do definitely recommend them, but I do recommend that you take an extra change than you would like at least one more extra change than you would normally take with you if you're used to the more premium versions of these. So I hope that is helpful. They are very cute. They are cute. So, and they are very babyish, which I know will appeal to a lot of people. So these are available from ABDL Factory. Definitely give them a check out. They're in the link in the description down below. And really, they're just very... I actually can't... I am surprised at how much I like these. And I knew my own biases were going to get... Well, what my own biases were going to get in the way, but overall, despite the fact that they were quite low capacity, they did hold up extremely, extremely well. I didn't have any issues with tapes or anything on these ones, which really, really kind of cheered me up a bit. And I've worn a few of them now and had absolutely no problems. So give them a check out. And I will talk to you all later. Bye everyone.